Welcome to our exploration of learner-centered learning, a transformative approach in modern education. Learner-centered learning places students at the heart of their educational journey, emphasizing their active participation and personal growth. This method shifts focus from traditional teaching methods to a model where students take charge, fostering deeper engagement and critical thinking. In today's rapidly evolving world, it's crucial for education to adapt to meet the needs of every student. By embracing learner-centered learning, we pave the way for a dynamic, inclusive, and effective educational system. Let's embark on this journey together and discover how we can revolutionize education for the better. In this segment, we'll delve into the current state of traditional learning methods. For decades, education has predominantly relied on teacher-led instruction, where the teacher stands at the front, delivering information while students listen passively. While this method has a place in education history, it comes with significant limitations. Traditional instruction often stifles student engagement, as passive learning can diminish curiosity and enthusiasm. This disengagement hinders their potential to absorb and retain information. Additionally, creativity is often restrained in an environment structured around rigid lectures, leaving little room for exploration or innovative thinking. Traditional classrooms typically follow a one-size-fits-all model, overshadowing diverse learning styles and paces and leaving many students behind. The focus on memorization over critical thinking does not equip students with the skills they need for real-world problem-solving. As we move forward, you'll see how embracing learner-centered approaches can address these challenges and transform the way learning happens. Having explored the limitations of traditional learning, it's clear that a shift is needed. To address these challenges, educators are turning to learner-centered learning, which places students at the heart of the educational process, fostering engagement and creativity. This method empowers students and moves away from teacher-led instruction. By focusing on students' needs, interests, and individual learning styles, educators can create a more dynamic and effective learning environment. As we dive deeper, you'll discover the core principles of this innovative approach and how it can significantly impact education. At the heart of learner-centered learning is a fundamental shift in educational philosophy. First, there's student agency, empowering learners to take control of their own educational journey. It means giving them the freedom to make choices about what and how they learn, fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility. This leads to personalized learning, where education is tailored to meet the unique needs and interests of each student. By recognizing diverse learning styles and paces, personalized learning ensures that every student can thrive in their own way. Finally, we have collaborative learning, a principle that emphasizes the power of working together. Through group activities and peer-to-peer interaction, students can learn from one another, gaining insights and developing critical social skills. These core principles, student agency, personalized learning, and collaborative learning, form the foundation of learner-centered learning. These principles translate into tangible benefits, transforming the educational landscape for students and educators alike. A key benefit of learner-centered learning is increased student engagement. Traditional methods often leave students passive, but this approach actively involves them, boosting interest and participation. Learner-centered learning also sharpens critical thinking skills. When students are encouraged to explore, question, and analyze, they develop deeper understanding and problem-solving abilities beyond rote memorization. Enhanced creativity is another significant advantage. By emphasizing projects, discussions, and collaborations, students have the freedom to innovate and express themselves in ways that traditional classrooms might stifle. These benefits translate into tangible improvements in students' academic performance and overall development. Up next, you'll hear from educators who have witnessed these changes firsthand and will share their personal experiences on how learner-centered learning has revolutionized their classrooms. Hear from educators who have embraced learner-centered learning and witnessed its impact on their teaching and students. These professionals describe the challenges they faced when transitioning from traditional methods, including overcoming initial resistance, finding the right resources, and adapting to new roles in the classroom. Their success stories are truly inspiring. You'll hear about students who became more engaged, started thinking critically and creatively, and took ownership of their learning. Educators share how these transformations have revitalized their love for teaching, led to deeper connections with students, and created more dynamic classrooms. As we delve into their experiences, you'll learn how learner-centered learning isn't just a teaching strategy but a reimagining of education benefiting students and teachers. Stay with us as we explore the profound impact of this approach and hear from the students themselves about their academic journeys and personal growth. Imagine a classroom where students are at the center of their educational journey, where their voices matter. Let's hear from the students themselves. For many, the shift to learner-centered learning has been transformative. Meet Sarah, who once dreaded school but now feels excited every morning. Project-based learning allowed her to explore subjects she is passionate about, boosting her grades and igniting a love for learning beyond textbooks. Then there's James, who overcame significant academic challenges. By focusing on his strengths and interests, learner-centered strategies turned his weaknesses into strengths. Today, he's not only passing but excelling, with aspirations to attend a top-tier university. Ashley's story shines a light on personal growth. She's thrived in an environment where individualized attention and collaborative projects foster teamwork and leadership. For her, school is about building skills for her future career. These personal experiences show that learner-centered learning doesn't just improve academic performance, it nurtures holistic growth. Moving forward, you'll hear more inspiring stories and practical strategies to transform your classroom into a dynamic learning environment. In adopting learner-centered learning, there are key steps and resources to ensure a smooth transition. Educators start by reassessing their teaching strategies and creating a classroom environment that places students at the heart of learning. This approach requires thoughtful planning and a shift in mindset, emphasizing student agency and active participation. Access to robust resources and tools is essential. Digital platforms, collaborative tools, and personalized learning materials become catalysts for innovation in the classroom. Support systems play a crucial role, providing guidance and real-time assistance. Professional development opportunities and peer support networks help educators navigate this shift. By leveraging these resources, teachers can create dynamic learning experiences tailored to student needs. Encouragement and continuous feedback foster a culture of growth for both educators and students. Implementing learner-centered learning is a journey of transformation that evolves with time and effort. Up next, we will explore common challenges faced during implementation and offer strategies to overcome them. Implementing learner-centered learning comes with challenges. From limited resources to balancing diverse student needs, these obstacles can seem daunting. But with the right strategies, overcoming these hurdles is possible. First, tackling limited resources requires creativity and collaboration. Sharing materials and ideas within your teaching community can open new possibilities. Addressing diverse learning needs is paramount. Personalized learning plans help ensure that each student receives the attention they need. Being flexible and adaptable is key. Always be ready to adjust your approach to meet students where they are. Time management is another common hurdle. Gradually integrating learner-centered techniques into your curriculum can make the transition smoother. Another significant challenge is resistance to change from students and fellow educators. Introducing new methods progressively and demonstrating their benefits through small successes can help garner support. Let's hear some success stories. Ms. Johnson, a high school teacher, turned her classroom into an interactive learning environment with group projects and technology, seeing a notable increase in student engagement and achievement. Similarly, Mr. Rodriguez, a middle school science teacher, embraced learner-centered strategies with hands-on experiments, making learning more enjoyable and improving students' understanding of complex scientific concepts. As we look ahead, remember that overcoming challenges is part of the journey. Embracing these strategies can lead to transformative outcomes in your classroom. Let's take a closer look at a school that successfully implemented learner-centered learning and the results they achieved. The journey began with a commitment to shift from traditional, teacher-led methods to a more engaging, student-centered approach. The first step was gaining buy-in from educators, who were crucial in driving this transformation. Professional development sessions empowered teachers with the skills and knowledge needed to foster a learner-centered environment. Next, the school restructured its curriculum to prioritize student agency, allowing learners to take charge of their educational journey. Personalized learning plans were developed, tailoring instruction to individual student needs and interests. Collaborative projects became a cornerstone, encouraging teamwork and critical thinking. The results were remarkable. Student engagement soared and academic performance improved, with students demonstrating enhanced critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Educators noted an increase in student accountability and enthusiasm for learning. The school's transformation involved continuous reflection, adaptation, and community support. This success story serves as a powerful testament to the impact of learner-centered learning when executed with dedication and intentionality. Up next, you'll see more inspiring stories and practical strategies for implementing learner-centered learning in your educational setting. As we look to the future, learner-centered learning stands at the forefront of educational innovation. Emerging trends predict a landscape where students take the driver's seat, with technology amplifying their agency and creativity. We anticipate strides in personalized learning and collaboration, reshaping classrooms into dynamic hubs of engagement. The long-term impact? A generation of learners equipped with critical thinking skills, adaptability, and a passion for knowledge. The promise of learner-centered education is staggering, heralding a bright future for students and educators. Let's embrace these changes with optimism and a commitment to continual improvement. The journey has just begun, and the potential is endless. This is your moment to embrace change. We encourage all educators to explore and adopt learner-centered learning. Imagine a classroom where every student is engaged, inspired, and motivated. The journey may seem daunting, but resources and support are available to guide you every step of the way. From practical guides to community forums, you're not alone in this transformation. Together, we can create educational environments that are effective, nurturing, and inclusive. Take the first step today and join the movement towards a more learner-centered world. To recap, learner-centered learning transforms education by focusing on student engagement, personalized learning, and collaboration. Throughout our journey, we've uncovered the profound impact this approach has on both educators and students. By shifting the focus to the learner, we unlock new opportunities for growth, creativity, and critical thinking. As you reflect on these key points, consider how you might implement these strategies in your teaching practices. Learner-centered learning isn't just an educational trend, it's a movement that promises a brighter future for education. Stay tuned for our closing remarks and a final call to action. Thank you for joining us on this journey into learner-centered learning. Your commitment to improving education is invaluable. We encourage you to share this video with your colleagues and discuss how learner-centered learning can transform your classrooms. Together, we can create an educational landscape where every student thrives. Remember, transformation starts with a conversation. Let's spread the word and inspire change. Until next time, keep nurturing the minds of tomorrow. Thank you for joining us on this journey into learner-centered learning. If you found value in this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more educational content. Like this video to show your support, and leave a comment below with your thoughts and experiences. Your engagement helps us create more meaningful content tailored for you. Until next time, keep inspiring and innovating.